So I ended up watching Gateoo's minigame guide and I wanted to show you my results. Now Gateoo is a great content creator. He's somebody who has played on the CN server, so he's someone who knows what is coming up in the future versions. So I'm going to leave a link down to his guide in the description. So for the first thing I recommend is that you try to get Strange Cube to at least 3 stars. This is going to give you 2 charges and it's going to be immensely helpful in the last minigame. Then you have your optional that you can try to get to. If you have a 3-star Kuant, once that shield breaks, you get a movement speed buff for 6 seconds. Now I think if you have the Strange Cube, you don't really need this, but it's something that might help. Starting out, I would teleport to the main city, then I would take the taxi all the way over to the Oasis Club. Then we want to go to our first fun zone. So go towards the right, jump down, then go down the corridor, and then you're at the first fun zone. So here you can get max points very easily by using the mount trick, but you just have to use a small mount that's hovering. So you can either use the chaser, Strange Cube, or the scooter. So once you have your mount equipped, you want to quickly hit V and F at the same time. That way you're on your mount and talking at the machine at the same time. If you do it wrong, you're going to demount while talking to the machine, and then you want to exit and try again. But once it looks like this, go ahead and start the game. Then all you do is just AFK and wait for the game to end and you will get 20 coins. But then after leaving the game, you're going to be in a weird camera view. So what you want to do next is just go to the next fun zone machine. And once you talk to that machine, it'll fix it for you. Or you could also just teleport somewhere and that can also fix it. So what you want to do is head towards the elevator. That way you can demount. Once you drop down, you should be off your mount. Ride the elevator back up. Then you want to head towards the stairs. Go up the stairs. And once up top, you should be able to see the next fun zone. And then we have the shooting challenge. This one's pretty easy. All you got to do is just shoot the cubes in the air. Now in Gateoo's video, he recommended that you just spam the left click button instead of holding it down. That way you can shoot faster. Now personally, I found it better just to hold it down, but I also use the controller so I can aim a little easier. But I was trying to do this spam method and I didn't get as many points as I did normally. So now you're going to be pretty much right under another fun zone. So you might as well go ahead and do this one right here. Basically just jetpack, grapple, then you're right next to it. So for this one, you're going to need Volt, Flame, and Ice. So what I would do, I would just use the weapons that are the fastest on your account to do that. So for this one, the main thing that you're trying to do is just match up the proper elements and hit them at the right time. Only thing that can really hurt you in this challenge is that if you swap to the wrong weapon too many times, that will prevent you from getting a high score. But I think even with this one, you do it enough times, you're going to get pretty good at switching to the proper elements. So for the next mini game, we're going to go towards the middle section and we'll come back for the last one here later. So all you got to do is just mount up and go across the bridge. Once across the bridge, head towards the left, go straight down this hall, then go towards the right and you'll see the mini game. So this is exactly like the rhythm training. So this one's pretty easy. Samir is probably one of the best one to use, but if you don't have a Samir, you could use a Hilda. But I do want to go ahead and point out that I actually messed up this training. I was actually hitting these too soon. What you want to do is where you see like the little sparkly at the end there, that's when you want to hit the bubbles. So that's how you get the max points. So since I hit the bubbles before they actually hit the sparkly section, I ended up getting a lower score. So from here, you basically just go to the next fun zone, which is directly underneath you. This is the basketball one. This one mainly you just have to kind of be patient, and I recommend that you try to throw at the middle and just aim your shots. And you just really need to hit 10 of them to get the max points. I got a little impatient, so I wasn't able to get the max score. But again, doing this over and over and with practice, you should be able to max this soon. So from here, you want to take the taxi to get to the last fun zone. So jetpack up, grappling hook, climb up, then go over towards the taxi, and you want to go to the hazardous material lab. So we're headed towards this fun zone, and all you need to do is just go up the stairs. Then you want to walk across this bridge, grappling hook, then you're at the last fun zone. So this is where you're going to need the Strange Cube, but remember, you want to try to get that to level 3, so that way you can use 2 charges. And you could also consider using the Kuant if you have a level 3, because if it breaks, that's going to increase your movement speed. So starting out, you want to throw all the green cubes towards the left and get it into a pile. Then you want to throw the purple cubes into the teleporter towards the right, so that way they'll randomly get teleported, hopefully in a good spot. Once that's done, you use the Strange Cube to move the green cubes. Right here, I don't have a level 3, so I had to throw them. As you can see, this wastes a lot of time. Once you're done with the green cubes, then you go for the purple cubes, and hopefully they teleported in a good spot. But again, it's RNG. If you're not running out of time, you could try to gather them up in a pile and then just use the Strange Cube to knock them into the proper place. I also want to give a shout out to Let Me Hold a Snack. I have not tested these out, but for the third mini game, it's possible to use the Space-Time Rift and Magnetic Storm, so that way you can bypass Volt weapons. points. And for the last one, you could try using the jetpack and the grappling hook so that we can get around faster, and then just switch to the strange cube when needed. Well, hopefully this video was helpful for you, and if so, I would greatly appreciate a like so that way we can spread more on YouTube. But other than that, talk with you guys later.